Hi guys! So today, there's Oliver. I'm going to be doing a tutorial with the T3 curling wand. I just got this pretty recently and I went through about 6 other curling wands, curling irons, straighteners that you can use as both curling wand and curling iron. Crazy dog. And this is definitely the only one that has worked for me, and it is super easy. I watched one video on how to use it and I was hooked. So I just wanted to show you kind of what my natural hair looks like. I did get a keratin treatment in February, and so it's lost a lot of the curl that it normally has, but it's definitely going back to that, and it's about probably like 80% dry, so I am going to blow dry it a little bit and then I'm going to straighten it because you'll see my hair does not do well curling if it's not already straightened, but it definitely makes it a lot easier, especially having the keratin treatment. It is a million times easier to and quicker to straighten my hair. So I'm going to do that real quick and then we'll get started. Okay, so this is what my hair looks like after it's been blow dried. Anytime I put heat on my hair, I am always sure to use a heat protectant. This is awesome. It's L'Oreal Sleek It. It's iron straight hair heat spray. I love this stuff. It smells amazing and it does really well. So now that my hair is dry, also my hair is really thin. I know it looks kind of not like it's not, but it is very thin. So it's not going to take me very long to straighten it, thankfully. And then after that, we'll curl it. Okay, so now my hair is straight and it took maybe 15 minutes. I swear, keratin treatment, if you have unruly hair, frizzy hair, please look into it. I got my first one on Groupon and it was only like 150 bucks. Normally they're 300 and it was worth every single penny. I'm so serious. So this is the T3 curling wand and it has the power button on the back, and I have it set up to the 4th heat setting. I don't actually know what they are, but that's the one that seems to work the best with my hair. So I'm waiting for it to heat up. I have already put my curling or my heat protectant on there so that it's not going to fry my hair, since I blow dried it and then I straightened it and now I'm about to curl it. It seems like a lot of work, but the best thing about this curling wand is the curls stay for literally days. So I wash my hair probably every 3 days because my hair is curly, and if you wash it too much it will dry out easily, and plus when you get a keratin treatment you're only supposed to wash it twice a week. So I condition it every day, but I do not wash like actual with shampoo every day. So since this is a curling wand, it can be a little bit tricky. You'll see how I have to use it, and when I first started out I got this wonderful little heat glove so that I wouldn't burn my hand. I highly recommend this because it saved my fingers quite a few times. Another one of the curling ones that I tried, I actually burnt myself and have a nice little scar right by my ring, so that's nice. That was what was like, hey, I think I need a glove, so I'll link this for you and I'll link everything else below as well. But I just definitely highly recommend that you get a glove once you're first starting out because it can be a little bit difficult. So I do my hair in 2 sections. I pretty much just split it in half, and my hair is pretty long. I have these wonderful little pinchy clips, and that will just keep my hair right on top of my head, and then I split it in half. Brush through it, and typically I do 3 pieces on the bottom. Like I said, my hair is pretty thin. So now that this is warmed up, you go behind your head, you wrap it around, and you curl away from your face. I have to be very, of course now that I'm not wearing the glove, I have to be extra careful because I don't want to burn myself and kind of defeat what I just said. So I hold it there for about 20 seconds. And I don't, I just kind of like pull it out and it comes out like that. So that's a little looser than I would like for it to be. So the next one I will hold it a little bit longer. And it took me a few tries to kind of figure out what exactly I liked. have to count in my head or I'll forget. Okay. So that's a little bit better. Watch, because I'm doing this on camera, it's not gonna look as good. But of course, I do have to say this. So when the first time I did this, the curls looked super weird, and it wasn't until I watched the end of the first tutorial that I saw that the curls do look weird in the beginning, and then you kind of flip your hair and they are amazing. So I will do that at the end and you'll see the difference that it makes, and it is pretty shocking. I think once you put the hairspray in, and that's better. See, you just have to hold it a little longer. Of course, because I'm talking, I'm not able to count as well. I'm not very good with numbers to begin with, so add in me trying to record and have a conversation. It is just not, I can't section it either. It's just not conducive. Oh, I touched it. Don't touch it. It's automatically, I think the minimum it goes to is 400. Let me double check on that. So I actually, the reason I held off on getting this for so long is because it is pretty expensive. It is, I think, $270 for the body, and then it actually comes with 3 separate attachments. And this is the 1-inch barrel, and I wanted, I had tried a bunch of other ones that were a lot less expensive, and this is the one that I had heard about from all of the other bloggers that I love. And so after trying so many, I was kind of just like, okay, so I just really need to bite the bullet and do it, but I still didn't want to spend that much money. So I actually got this puppy on eBay. I knew that this barrel was the one that I wanted, so that was what I looked for, was the 1-inch. And I paid $100 instead of $270. Well, of course I didn't get the other attachments, but I definitely felt like that was a lot better. I found one that is $80 that I will link for you guys below. And that's also on eBay. I actually bought mine in 2 separate pieces. I bought the base and then I bought the barrel, and it totaled $100 with shipping. The one that is linked, I believe it's $80, and then it's like $90 with shipping. It's like $10 for shipping, but totally worth it. I can't even tell you. Look at that perfection. Okay. Last one on the bottom. I have to get all these little straight hairs that I miss on the other ones. Alright, so behind your head, wrap away from your face. And, hold it for 20 seconds. Actually, I just realized that my camera has a little timer on it, so I can watch the timer, and that makes it a lot easier. This will be my first actual tutorial ever, so please bear with me, because obviously I'm not a professional at this, but I got so many questions on my curls, and so I really just wanted to share with you guys the process. So I go pretty much close to my scalp. A lot of people with longer hair will start like about here. Because my hair is so thin and lacks the volume that I would like for it to have, that is why I go all the way up, because I think it gives it a little more oomph. Now when I brush it, I just want to make sure that I don't brush the curls underneath. And then I split it all and I got it all, so. Okay. And I noticed that the first few times I did it, the bottoms they were kind of like straight on the bottom, which they kind of still are right now. I can see it as I'm looking at it. That's because I don't wrap it as close to the heat as I probably could, but I had this incident when I was a child where I burnt my entire hand on a kerosene heater, so I'm a little paranoid about burning things. That's just me. I clip it back just to obviously keep it from getting mixed up with the rest of it because it's straight right now, and I washed it and conditioned it today. It is extra soft, which is a good thing, but it also means that it like wants to all stay together, and I don't want it to stay together right now. I'd like it to section. So, and I've already gone out for the day, so now I'm just curling my hair in advance for tomorrow because I can. One of the other nice things is that I can sleep with it down, and I don't even have to like wrap it or anything, and when I wake up in the morning it still has its shape, so I can just kind of like touch up the curls, which saves me a lot of time. It probably takes me like 5 to 10 minutes to fix it in the morning, and that's it, just because it's already pretty good. I'm doing a little bit more than I normally do. Normally I just do kind of like 6 really big curls, but I want you guys to see the motion. It is really easy to get down, seriously. You just, you know, switch hands, do it, kind of hold it upside down, and then wrap away, and it is, look how pretty. It's really, really easy, coming from me who had never curled her hair before, probably because I grew up with curly hair and never really needed to. But I seriously tried a plethora of other things, and this is the only one that was like idiot proof, and I thought that it was so easy, and the curls are exactly what I wanted them to be, and it's just simple. And I have been watching other bloggers use it for years. Not a fan of that one. Let's do that one over again. And, you know, I'm like, well, of course they make a lot more money than I do, so they can afford that expensive thing. And then I just, you know, after trying, I'm just, okay, I just gotta suck it up and do it. But I love eBay, and I get a lot of things off of there. And most of it comes with the tag still on it. Like, it's brand new, never even been used. This was used, but I was like, it's a curling iron, so what's the big deal? That's better. This is probably my favorite piece because it's a piece closest to my face, and I just love the way that it looks afterwards. But yeah, so eBay is the place to go, and they just have, you know, especially if something is sold out, a lot of times you can find it on eBay, and that's always a win. So if you don't feel like spending $270 on a brand new one of these, you can spend $100 like I did. Oh, see, I love it. All right, so now this side I get to section. I really just like to make sure that I don't miss the back, because of course I can't see the back of my head. So I really just want to make sure that I'm not curling everything but that. The only bad thing is I push the button sometimes, and I'm never sure if me pushing the button is me turning it off, or I think you kind of have to hold it to turn it off, and I just touch it by accident. So I think that they know that people do that, and they're not gonna just automatically make it turn off if you touch it once, because obviously they know that you're holding the iron with your hand. Okay. Do it again. Oh, my hair is hot. Much better. See, that 20 seconds really makes a difference, gotta tell you. This side I'm not clipping up because it's a lot easier. As my head is angled this way, it's not trying to really be a part of the bottom. So I don't really have to worry about it like pulling pieces apart. It's a lot easier. Don't know why that is, but oh well. Ooh, it's hot by my fingers. Beautiful. I know a lot of people fast forward through when they're doing their entire head, but I think that it's helpful to kind of see it in like real time, like how I wrap it, because when I'm watching those videos and they are in fast forward, and I can't really get a good idea of just how they're going about things. I think that it's more helpful if you can really see my bangs. They used to be bangs. Thankfully they're growing out. Alright, last one. The best part. Of course this hair is a lot shorter, so I don't have to wrap it nearly as much. You see the cord is kind of like in my face. I actually don't even notice it. It doesn't really bother me, which is nice. I'm also in my office / guest bedroom instead of my bathroom, so it's definitely a little bit different. And there you have it. Okay, so you see that they're all kind of like stiff and piecey looking. So you let them sit for about 20 seconds. So I'm going to spray them. I use Big Sexy Hair. Love it. I got this massive bottle on sale at Ulta for $8, which is amazing. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of love. Flip it back, give it some more love. All right, now we have a few seconds. Let it sit there. All right, and you ready to see this? Before and after, it's pretty crazy. So I'll put it back so you can see it. It's, you know, still piecey but curly. It looks nice, but 1 second. Yes! Yes, so that adds so much more volume. It brings it all together. I think it looks so much better after I do that. It is wild. And that's it. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you like it. And as I say, or I will recommend this probably forever now. I love it so much. T3 curling wand, 1-inch attachment, and that's it. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.